Mars is in Taurus in the sign of money, and then it's going to square Pluto, which is it's a 20-year aspect. Now, we don't doubt that we're going to see it, how horrible the money system is, because it's a control system. It's not a freedom system. See, you can convert it into a freedom system, but the thing is that the organism that's being farmed needs to be converted into something that's more self-aware. See, it's not, though, and there is such control of perception and everything. There is a mess happening on the planet, and we're going to probably see it like, it's just going to be like this weirdness. Bottom line, because I know that Pluto is in Aquarius, and it says, bottom line, there isn't anything that you're going to find normal or even comforting about the next 20 years, because especially if we are to make improvements and to elevate and get more and more into our capacity to understand and intelligence. No, that's where you're going to see a lot of discombobulation. People are going to be getting mentally ill because they don't know how to get out of that comfort zone, learning the truth. See, there is a truth movement that's going to keep going for 20 years, as long as Pluto is in Aquarius. See, Aquarius wants the truth. Aquarius says, no, we're actually more intelligent with it. Oh, you want to talk about what we can do with all of our technology, where it came from, like where we're going with it, then you have to become more like Aquarius. Aquarius is selfless, the selfless person. Believe it or not, out of all the fixed signs, they have mastered being selfless. So now, getting back to the Taurian, very, very selfish types. Now we have Mars squaring Pluto, Mars in Taurus, square Pluto in Aquarius. Now what I see is there's going to be, there's going to be a freeing up of money. Money wants to get freed up, by the way. Money says that I don't work unless the people want freedom, right? Because why? Now, think with me a bit. The nature of our lives is in the current. And see, they call it currency. See, isn't it weird? Now, I wanted to talk like, well, why? See, the word cure is in the word current. I try to talk about that, see, but now we're not necessarily talking about water. We're talking about a solid stream time, which is reality. It's the most solid stream time that you'll ever bother to get aware of. You can get so aware. Reality and awareness are one. Yeah, it's called NOW. Have you ever? So you can become so locative of now that you can begin to watch. You can begin to get a bird's eye view of your life and how you're doing. Not so much that you're dislocated. No, you're being a witness. You're not so enmeshed. Like you notice that unenlightened people, the ego and or narcissist, yep, all the same, they don't know how to like step out of the picture and say, well, they don't have any self-reflection. I guess that's what it's called. They have they can't see themselves. They get very, very personal, right? You can't even have a fucking conversation, like an impersonal conversation, saying, no, like basically, like how do these fucking people do in school? Were they just like totally like a teacher's pet? They fucking missed the point somehow or something. I don't know. They missed the point of everything. They missed the point of their life. Really. Okay, so did you know that a lot of people that assume positions of power, like to teach people, teachers, they're narcissists. They're attracted to being in control without empathy in a huge way. And of course, like, oh, it's the biggest thing to fucking go do. God, I swear, what I have been able to see of our society, I don't know why I'm seeing it so fucking clear, but I guess I am. I have an Aquarius moon, and it's like, well, what else are you going to do? Pardon me while this light is all of a sudden, it's just going to take a walk. I don't know. What else are you going to do but to, like, because things are going to start collapsing. Babe, if we're lucky, we see just incineration. In fact, we have been kind of seeing that. Like, they didn't tell you how many people really died in any of the fires that you see going global. I mean, like in that one building, the trade center, they had to tell you, well, there were 3,000 people in those buildings. But when they burn a huge city, and supposedly people are evacuating and stuff like that, or they burn a huge, like what happened in Paradise, California. Did you know that it was way more than just 1,000 people? They keep just saying 1,000. It's more like 30,000, my friends. How do you know? How do I know? Guess we'll never know, will we? But they're doing massive genocide, and that's one way to do it. War is huge. Supposedly, whatever the fuck was going on over there in the Middle East, killed like millions of people, and we don't know it. We just don't know it. The time we're living in, see, what is happening is that it's a huge grab for humanity, and because you have no idea how up in the air it is, you just really don't. And also, those little bitty catastrophes that are going on, I'm pretty sure that that's the enemy doing that. You know, the enemy is like, we got to take control and cause more pleasure for our boss, which is Satan. Um, yeah, people don't think that's a real thing, but it's interdimensional and parasitical. That's why you want to keep your body clean. That's why you want to keep your body clean so that your mind can stay clean. Yeah, that's why you want to fast. You want to do the anti-parasite thing. You know, we all have it, especially if we're older people and we've been struck by the system enough. They are trying to create gaps and ways for the parasite to get in. What parasite? Shauna, boy, you're crazy. Oh, never mind. You didn't take a vaccine, huh? For something. They're trying to tell you about a parasite there, perhaps, right? It's the parasite telling you. No, you have no idea that when it gets really, really bad and sick, the entire global population they're like, ooh. Um, Benevolence steps in and says, we need to get rid of this. We don't even tell it. Just get rid of it. And that's what they're doing. They also told us, see, there's malevolence and there's benevolence. Benevolence is, we have technology that can really clear this shit up. All you got to do is start communicating and it'll be socialized. Are you kidding me? We don't want fucking people to do that. Well, you have to do it because it's there. Well, all right, because we invented it. You didn't invent it. It was something that you have to do because it's in name of human evolution. Isn't this a great idea, kids? Well, don't tell them that. Well, they're down here manipulating, saying, be resilient now, because guess these people are saying, be resilient. We're going to kill everybody. It's shitty. Ah, shit. They don't like it because they're going to die. They don't like AI. The very creators of it don't like AI because following intergalactic rule. Otherwise, they would never be able to be up there, and they're showing themselves. Elon Musk and these two people that claim that none of those puppets, by the way, have anything to do with it. They are masks to masking a deceiver that says we're going to use this correctly, kind of a thing. But see, the thing is corrections is going on. We're all being tested. Corrections is happening. If they implement the synthetic version of what is really, they call it artificial. This is so hard to explain because it starts to contradict itself. But see, if you're achieved as love, then you have a self-organizing capability. You have a self-organizing capacity. You have an ability to do math that's the right math. And that's what the problem is with AI, is that it's going to do self-organization in accordance to the right math. And most of civilization is going to be knocked out because of that. Because, I'm sorry, but not even my neighborhood is doing the right math. Oh, it's so shameful. Oh, it's horrible. See, now this is why that there's inflation. This is why that there's like they're gaining control. Gas prices are up to $10 a gallon, but they can do that here in the United States. I mean, it's getting up to 7 in some places. That's because of how stupid the people. I don't know how to explain it more in depth because that's just a rude. It just sounds condescending, like, oh, you just think you're smart and you're calling everybody stupid. No, what I'm saying is that you don't know how to live together. You're doing nothing that supports you guys. You're fully dependent on the system, and yeah, we think that's stupid. There is a thing. Your money has the word one in it for a reason. Who are you? I'm the benevolent beings. Remember me? Yeah, and I'm the malevolent. I don't want them to know that there's one. I mean, there is one. Would you shut up? You're using all of our language to fucking manipulate these people. They're all mind-boned for fucking hell. Now we gotta do the decoding system like double time. Sorry. The word one is in the word money for a reason. You have to unify yourselves. Don't talk about the unified kingdom. Shut up! God, you have all these cameras up and everything, making everybody hallucinate that they're separate. Shame on you! I'm sorry, everybody. Everybody's going to die. First of all, everybody dies anyway. Stop getting hypnotized by the language. Okay, so what Bill Gates does and all of their friends, they say they're going to stop deaths caused by disease. Well, hi, I'm a benevolent being, and we know that life comes with death. Did you know that? I am going to talk to you women right now. You're the ones that have children. Did you know that when you bring a life in here, you're bringing death? So when Bill Gates says that he's going to cause less deaths, what they're saying is they want to cause less life. Now, as just a benevolent being, don't talk about this. We have to tell them they're out of control. No, I am a Java. As a woman, would you bother to take control of your fucking self instead of having them control you? Having them inform you about everything about your body. It's your body, and in fact, all of those bodies are your bodies. Can you meditate a little bit and get into your own common sense? Thanks for trying. Bye.